whizzing around the track. 12 and a half laps. You could see his form change down the back straight, but Barega will say, that's nothing, I've got many more gears on you. Barega squeezes himself in front. Will it be the strength, the experience of Barega, or will it be the youngster, Biniam Mehari of Ethiopia? The two Ethiopians sprinting into the final 100 metres. They round the crest, 12:40 on the clock. It's going to be underneath 13 minutes. Barega kicks again. He's been in this position on the biggest stages and he's come away the winner, and he's going to do the same here tonight. It's going to be a win and his Diamond League opener for Salomon Barega. 12:55, a meeting record, an outdoor world lead for Salomon Barega. Barega showing he can still unleash a well-timed last 400 metres. Good bounce back after the disappointment of Glasgow.
He hang on to the African contingent here. So the pace that's been asked for, pretty swift, in fact very swift. A 1:51 through 800 metres. So it's the older chariot just watching and allowing the pacemaker to come across. Brian Coleman of Kenya, again another who's burst onto the scene.
When everybody's staying in contact with his pace up at the front end, Akbash steps aside, doesn't make it to 800 metres.
The chariot is there, Nada coming right on the outside in fourth place at the moment, but can Reynolds chariot chase down Timothy Chariot? It's going to be Coleman though. Coleman's just got enough here. It's going to be Brian Coleman who's just going to get the victory. It's not going to be as quick as they thought, 3:32.
Metronomes, and the second lap after 55.8 was only about 58 seconds. They really didn't shift on the second lap. Chariot moved to the front, controlled things on the third.
Well, meeting record held by Mohamed Aman, 1:43.58.
Yeah, watch out for Masalela as well, who's in that pack, who I thought had a very good indoor season, and coached by Sepeng, Ezekiel Sepeng's younger brother in South Africa. There's a lot of athletes here already in good form this year.
Teammate Masalela, very talented indeed. Ben Patterson with a bit of work to do. Mezien also in the mix there, but Wanyonyi coming off the bend. Kinyamal will put him under pressure. He's going to have to go wide into the final 100 metres. Wanyonyi starting to just rock and roll a little bit. This is lights out stuff. Mezien is coming wide as well. Masalele, they're all starting to go backwards really in treacle there, but Wanyonyi holds on. 1:43.84. So away we go, final track event of the evening. The great technician down the back straight, 200 to go. El Bakali in the perfect position. Wale, Freyu, let's not discount him. Serum on his shoulder as well. Final water jump is taken. Bakali safely through. Wale on his back, a little bit of a gap there to Serum. Freyu has lost this one, it seems. Wale grimacing, Mr. Fourth place. What can he do? Attacking the barrier and then stumbles. Wale, but El Bakali's having to dig perhaps a little bit deeper than he would have done. El Bakali there, the crowd on their feet, and he gets the win again. 8:09.40. The third successive year that Bakali has won the Diamond League in Morocco. Rabat last year, Rabat 2022, now in Marrakesh.
Normally Ingebrigtsen would come to a race like this and demand the pace. In the technical meeting yesterday, everyone looked around the table and he said no, he's not asking for a pace, and neither did Kerr ask for a pace, so they are going to go 1:53. Has Ingebrigtsen got anything? Normally from this part you'd back Josh Kerr in the home straight, and he's ahead of the Norwegian. This is great running though from Ingebrigtsen. Josh Kerr's battling it out. Ingebrigtsen trying to get there. This is going to be so close. It's going to be incredibly fast as well. Josh Kerr heading for a very quick time. Josh Kerr, 3:45.36. That is a new British record. Once held by Steve Cram, and I'm so pleased that Josh Kerr has been able to hold off, and I have to say, an impressive. Let's hand it to Ingebrigtsen. That was tough.
Around. This will be quick, there's no doubt about it.
As Chariot moves up onto his shoulder, Hams down the outside. Ingebrigtsen with half a lap to run, has them all breathing down his neck, but he loves this sort of situation, and he will just get quicker and quicker. Can any of them get past him here? Chariot second, Hams third, Giles fourth. The rest of them working hard, back in form back in 6th place as they come into the straight, and Ingebrigtsen with a 5,000-metre strength. Remember, the European record holder at 5,000, pushing towards the line. Chariot trying to come back at him. Is he going to get there? Oh, I think he does. I think he does. It's going to come down to a photo. By 3/100ths of a second. The dive was worth it.
Wow.
He is so determined to win this, man.
5,000 metres is underway on the far side of the track. It's decisive. Gebrehiwot, Hagos Gebrehiwot, who's been on the circuit for so long, the Olympic bronze medalist back in 2016. He won silver in Moscow in 2013. We were there, and here he is with 200 to go. Has got a lead of now 10 metres, working so hard. Brilliantly, 30 years old now, and this is quite a performance from the 30-year-old Ethiopian. Coming into the home straight, the crowd are on their feet. We won't have the thrilling neck-and-neck finish that we had last year, but it's been a high quality. Keep an eye on the clock. 12:41, remember, is the meeting record. Is he going to do it? Of course he is. Of course he is. He's smashed it. It's just outside the world record. Goodness me. That last.
So, Siradsky, tasked with going out at 49.5. He's top left of your picture on the black, the Polish pacemaker. Are they all happy to go with that? Patterson at the moment going well. Hoppel in 2nd place. Coming down the outside is Sajati, the world #1. Whiteman in his slipstream in the yellow there, back at about 4th at the moment. Tracking the Algerian as they come round the final bend. Patterson running the shortest line. So many others running extra meters. But Sadachi is so quick down the home straight. Here he goes. Whiteman struggling for legs back in about 6th. But Sajati is going to record another big win. And look at the way he pulls away over the last 50. That's a massive win. Watch the clock. 1:43.23. It's the fastest time in the world this year. This young fella is the real deal.
So Wanyonyi has been performing well on the circuit for the last few years, but that was such a breakthrough to front run a 141.7 at national championships with no pacemaker. Is just coming under pressure from Sajati. Now, on the other side of the coin, Sajati loves to move through the field. He loves to have a fast finish, and Sajati is moving really well. And Tual in front of a home crowd. We had a win from a Frenchman in 2022. That took the roof off. And Tual trying to do the same thing here. He's going to look for a gap on the inside, but Sajati pulls up alongside Wanyonyi. This is a great run from Sajati, but Gabriel Tual using all of the energy here from the French crowd. Sajati, Wanyonyi on the inside. Wanyonyi trying to come back. I think Sajati gets it. 1:41.55. Wow.
3 3/4 laps as ever. Sisk and Rudolph have been given the task of taking them through a very swift 1:51. Look at the difference between him and the Goose, who's working so hard. The only one making advances behind them is Brian Coleman of Kenya, who's moved into 4th place now. Might just catch Chariot. Just a little leggy now from Ingebrigtsen, but he's set this up nicely. How can he finish this? The crowd are on their feet here. He can see the blue lights. They're just moving away from him a little bit, but he is moving away from the rest of this field. They are miles behind him. Genko Ingebrigtsen is absolutely back on form, and it's 3:26.74. A new Norwegian, European, and of course a new personal best for Ingebrigtsen.
Well, Amur on pace-making duties has been asked to go through, and he's letting him through. He has on the inside, and where have we seen that before? Cole Hocker and all that. Arup letting him through, and the smaller figure of Wanyonyi, the Olympic champion, who rather differently this evening let Arup go, but has now regained the lead and is really pushing hard here. Don't discount Arup. He can come good in the final stages. These two well clear. The battle for 3rd is between Tual and Hoppel. Looks like Tual's winning that. Wanyonyi moves ahead again. This time he's got it won by a bigger margin. Let's keep an eye on the clock. 1:41.11. He's knocked another 0.08 of a second off his own personal best of the year. He's getting quicker and quicker. Tired Who's tired? Certainly not Emmanuel Wanyonyi. That was quite the run. The same top two as in Paris.
Just a case of what happens after that. The way they go, and we know what happened in Paris, but Ingebrigtsen puts his foot down with 2 to go. This is like the old Ingebrigtsen. Hockers missed the break there. Surely can't make up 5 meters in the home straight. Ingebrigtsen is away. Only thing he's chasing is the lights on the clock here, because they will not catch him this time. Jacob Ingebrigtsen flying down the home straight. There's others chasing down for the lesser places, but watch the clock. It's about 3:28. In fact, it's an amazing record, 27:83. Normal service resumed from his point of view. Smart racing when people are on tired legs. Knew what he was doing. Didn't go too quickly through that first 900,000 meters. When they got to the bell, just got quicker.
The Canadian might have stolen too much ground here for Wanyonyi to get back to. He is super strong, is Marco Arop. 141 this year in the Paris Diamond League, just a month or so before the games, and he's got this now. The gap is 10 meters. Watch the clock. It was 49.3 at 400. He was probably 49.6, something like that. This is super fast. The gap is massive. He comes to the line, and watch the clock here. It's going to be super fast. 141.87, yet another meeting record. Marco Arop delivers in spectacular style. He destroyed them there. Never gave them a chance. Wanyonyi got within about 3 or 4 meters of the bell. Arop pushed it hard, put his foot down on the throttle, down the back straight. 20 meters, and it's growing with every stride, and he comes into the straight, and the crowd know what's going on. Watch that clock. The world record, 7:20.67, is going to be smashed here by the Norwegian. It's a world record yet again for Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Well, it was on the cards after that world record last year in Paris over 2 miles. 7:54 he ran for 2 miles, smashing the old world record by 4 seconds. He's just broken Coleman's world record, one of the great world records in the history, in the annals of track and field athletics, by over 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Indeed, just double-checking that time, he's broken it by over 3 seconds. I told you it was his sweet spot, and you don't get much sweeter than that.